Elon Musk gives Donald Trump a terrible warning. President Trump and Elon Musk have had a turbulent relationship since 2016. Now Elon Musk took it to Twitter to warn Trump and everyone else above the age of 70 from running for office. Now these remarks came after Trump hinted at a possibility of running for office in 2024. Given that Elon and Trump were getting along quite well, much better than the current president Joe Biden, why would Musk make such remarks? Now, to better understand the strategic relationship between Musk and Trump, Torricke-Barton, SpaceX's chief of communications, took to social media just before and after the 2016 U.S. presidential election to warn of a Donald Trump presidency. He expressed his support for Hillary Clinton on social media, saying that diversity and global openness are not threats to America. They're what make it great. Now, shortly after Trump's victory, Torricke-Barton said in a now-deleted tweet that the Earth has fallen. Torricke-Barton also stated on his personal Facebook page that they would demolish Donald Trump's wall, and that he'll keep his word. Now, he was fired from SpaceX less than a week later, only 6 months after starting his high-profile post. Torricke-Barton said that he left the company on his own, and that he plans to devote his career to social issues. Now, the head of communications was likely pushed to quit after the firm got pressure from NASA and the U.S. Air Force as a result of these public anti-Trump comments. Several companies may not have been pleased with the incoming president of the United States after the election. However, it was evident that SpaceX, and more crucially its creator Elon Musk, was willing to collaborate with the new administration. Since then, Musk met with the president-elect at the time, Donald Trump, with other tech industry leaders. He also joined President Trump's Strategic and Policy Forum to assist in the formation of the administration's economic policy. And few questioned Musk's readiness to assist Trump and speak with his aides about the urgency of climate change and the necessity for spaceflight to become more commercially available. Musk, on the other hand, took to Twitter in January and voiced his support for Rex Tillerson's nomination for Secretary of State. Musk said although it may come as a surprise coming from him, he concurs with The Economist. Musk later on commented that Rex Tillerson had the markings of a great Secretary of State. Even when eminent climate scientist Michael Mann asked him to rethink, Musk continued to support his position. Musk's intentions appear to be rather apparent in this case. Concerned about climate change, he may have believed that by working with the Trump administration, rather than flinging stones from outside the inner circle, he could make a difference. Musk saw Tillerson as a collaborator with whom he could collaborate to influence climate change legislation and perhaps benefit Tesla in its focus on electric cars and solar energy as well. According to the New York Times, Musk's strategic relationship with the Trump administration may have assisted in the advancement of a carbon price. But the relationship between Musk and Trump quickly deteriorated when Trump passed restrictions on the H-1B visa program. Tech industries, including Musk's companies Tesla and SpaceX, slammed the executive order imposed to alter the H-1B visa program. The value of tech stocks plummeted as a result of this order. This was almost certainly a deal-breaker for Musk. Musk openly condemned the potential executive order, and by doing so, it allowed him to re-establish his credentials among the environmental and liberal tech sectors, who were unsure where he stood. Now, former President Donald Trump has hinted at a presidential run in 2024. Trump has regained his overwhelming popularity among Republican voters and kept control over his party's leadership after leaving office in January with the lowest approval ratings of his administration as a result of the Capitol incident. Trump has intimated that he will run for president again in recent months, but that he will wait until after the 2022 midterm elections to make his choice. According to data from Open Secrets, a component of the Center for Responsive Politics, Trump received $1,231,110 in campaign contributions from oil and gas interests in 2016 and $1,642,808 in 2020. The oil and gas sector has donated $50 million to federal candidates ahead of the 2020 election, with 90% going to Republican candidates. Experts suggest that with all this information in mind, and Tesla being the giant that it is today, Trump may be the last person Elon Musk would wish for the US. It did not take long until Elon took to Twitter to criticize Trump's quest. Elon Musk warned that Trump and everyone above the age of 70 should be barred from running for office. The ultra-wealthy Silicon Valley billionaire wrote in a tweet on Thursday that people should institute an age limit after which you can't run for political office, possibly a number just below 70. It was unclear what sparked his age limit remark, though he also recently got into a squabble with Bernie Sanders, the 80-year-old Vermont senator who was a strong proponent of corporate and wealth taxes, which would presumably hit Mr. Musk's enterprise quite hard. Now, CNN also aired some views about Trump, saying that they've read transcripts of many of Donald Trump's speeches and interviews throughout his presidency, and one thing has become evident as a result of it, that he is one of the least articulate, if not the least articulate politician to ever grace the national stage. CNN emphasized to be clear that this wasn't a verdict on whether Trump is good or awful. Rather, he lacks the ability to communicate extemporaneously in a way that is even close to being effective. So what do you think about Musk's remark? And what will possibly happen to Tesla if Trump achieves his goal? You can let me know in the comment section below. But for right now, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.